On to the part of BloodRayne. This time we're going through the barracks, even though I'm going to be here for like about half the time. We'll come back here later on, but right now, here's a cutscene.
I need a controlled turnkey for the basement. I'll worry about that later.
Yeah, so we have to get a turnkey, which we can't get here in the barracks. We have to go to that second area I just like not even went to beforehand in order to get the turnkey. I should have gone there first, but I went here instead, and I'm dumb, and I'm sorry. But you know what? You get to see me do some action and killings. That's fine. And some biting, which is going to be a lot of biting. A lot more biting than usual, because, quite honestly, the whole bind mechanic is really, really broken. When you really get down to it, it honestly is. You know, just get one enemy left, you just start facing on them, and that's it. I mean, so far there's no, like, spider enemies, so, like, facing it will be easy. Also, you know, I said before, like, breaking shit didn't really give me much, but now it's just, like, it's honestly just really fun to break shit. Just seeing all the particles fly around and all, it's kind of fun. And yeah, it's looking around this whole little bathroom area, then going to where I need to go in order to actually make any progress, because our guy, our target, is over on the other side. So let's go over there and take care of him, shall we? I'm sure it'll be that much of a difficult task to deal with. Everyone else has been pretty easy, so this guy shouldn't be any different, should he?
What's wrong with you? Kill her! Kill her, goddammit!
Okay, so this one, really easy, because all I did was just shoot him. See, shotgun is great. Shotgun is good stuff. Always, always go for shotgun, in my opinion.
You love me, honey.
Seriously, like, shotgun can blow limbs off. It's always good. But yeah, that's all we could really do here in this area for now. I mean, yeah, we killed that guy, but we can't advance now. We need the turnkey. Without the turnkey, we can't move forward, so unfortunately, we have to leave the area, find a whole bunch of guys on the way out, in order to get back over to that big door area, in order to actually make any progress. Now, what you've noticed from, like, the first thing is that we had, like, a big barrage of enemies coming in to freaking, like, kill me. Like, just flowing right out. And the same thing we set up the second area, which I'm not going to show you because this part is actually pretty long on its own. But, for essentially, when we leave the third area, you don't really get that. It's just kind of the same. So it's very obvious the developers intended for me to go inside that big door first and then go inside that third area, like later on. Not intending me to go back here like this. I mean, it was completely optional for me to do it like this, but it's very obvious that the way this was all lined up, like, I wasn't supposed to just go there and then have to come over here, take care of this shit, and then go back there. But whatever, I did it that way, so we're going to play it that way. So now we're in the dock, which is its own big area. That's like 3 officers here. We have to go around, kill them all, and then just leave and go back to the fucking barracks. Again, we could have gone for this order a whole lot more cleanly, but whatever, you know? Anyway, this whole entire dock area is interesting in that it's, you know, it's big, but at the same time it's really easy and compact to run around in. The main issue here will be the officers themselves, because even though we have all these weapons like shotguns and such, they can be a bit of a pain in the ass. And this first guy I'll be dealing with, who is pretty much right behind these doors here, is such an officer that's a bit of an asshole to deal with. So let's see what we can do here.
There! The intruder is at the dock! Do not allow her to escape!
Oh, trust me, I ain't escaping, man. I am going over to you and I'm gonna wreck your shit. So you know how the shotgun blew off limbs beforehand? Yeah, it didn't do it here. It took down half the health. But you know what else I can do? I can feast on them. Yeah, all the officers you can feast on, which you should do instead because it gives you a whole lot of health back. And it kills them much quicker than any other way possible. It's kind of dumb.
1 down, 2 left in this area.
Alright, now for the next 2. Which they're inside the top floor building, really. We have to go upstairs in order to find them. Also, you know, make sure to get the rifles and such. Make sure to get all the weaponry you can find. Because you'll be using them a lot. You'll definitely be using them a good bit. Even though you'll mostly be using biting a whole lot more with these Nazis. Because they really are just fodder to get health back for the most part. You do lose a lot of health pretty quickly in a way. At the same time, you get it right back pretty quickly as well if you don't attack them immediately and just feast on them instead. It's pretty funny, honestly. I mean, yeah, the guys that block your feasting's a little annoying, but at the same time, getting behind them is not a problem. It's just the camera's the problem. And I will say the camera is a bit of a pain in the ass in this game. Trying to move the mouse around with how fast-paced it all is, it can be cumbersome. It can be a bit of a problem.
Is this a private party?
Oh, so yeah, like, look at all these guys just coming in to try and kill me. They're trying to nail my health down while I'm feasting, and yeah, I just keep pressing the E button on them. Look at this. I'm just feasting on these guys now. And as you can see, they can't really stop me. I mean, I'm sure later on they're going to be so damaging and they'll fuck me up real fast by doing this, but right now it's just like, yeah, just completely destroyed all of them by just feasting on them. And this guy too. I mean, you could have pulled out Alot with my life living hell, but instead he just stood there and took it. Okay, so now what? Well, we can break those, but nothing can be found from them. Our guy will be around over, let's see, here? Yeah, over here. So, I'm just gonna check around here to get some weaponry. Oh yeah, double-barreled shotgun. This should be a very powerful, really good weapon, because, you know, video game lore dictates that, but, in BloodRayne, it sucks, and, we'll be opening this door to see why.
Alone! Execute the ambush! Ready the Panzerstück! Do not get up here!
Dude, you do know that the Panzer is really shit and won't actually kill me immediately. Nor would it kill you immediately. And you know what? The Panzer shit, that means all the shotgun shit as well. I hate that. I hate how a gun that should be the most powerful of the guns in the game, double-barreled shotgun, is just like not even that strong in the slightest, and it's honestly one of the worst weapons in the game. Like, watch how good this is in this guy. Yeah, that's it. It's worse than any other shotgun. It's terrible. It saddens me too much, and I hate it.
Only 1 to go.
Okay, one more guy to get, so let's just go ahead and deal with that. Also, 1, 2, 3, you're out. So yeah, this game's kind of backwards in its weaponry, where a fucking RPG doesn't even do that much damage, and a double-barreled shotgun is worse than any other shotgun. Yeah, sure, I'll believe that. Anyway, we're gonna be going around, looking around, doing some bullshit. I do go around in a circle, unfortunately, but hey, we get to explore at least. See, I go over here, there's some guys here, a whole bunch of guys, really, just waiting for me a little bit. I just gun them mostly, but as you can see, With such limited ammo, the guns aren't too useful. They're only really supposed to be used to weaken these guys, which I can see that, but when they're mostly being used for feeding to get your health back, weakening them is only going to make things worse. And yeah, we went in a circle. So yeah, just note that there's going to be areas that are kind of pointless and will just bring you around for no reason for the most part. Our real area is up here. We have to look around up here in order to find where we need to go. And yeah, he had a rifle. The rifles, for some reason, are better than the fucking shotguns. They deal more damage up close and in short range, like long range, than a fucking shotgun does. I don't know why a rifle is better at short range than a fucking shotgun, but oh yeah, the up wheel, the up mouse wheel makes you switch weapons. It's weird how that's a thing. But you know, I ain't gonna complain about that. It can get in the way though if you're switching weaponry to go into a different weapon mode and all of a sudden you just switch weapons entirely instead. And yeah, this is how we're gonna be dealing with this now. We're gonna be going through a whole bunch of doors to find our last guy, because there are a bunch of small rooms around here. Sometimes they'll contain one guy just trying to rest up, and now I'm killing him. And I'm trying to break these boxes, but I can't, instead I just wreck their beds. On a dick. But yeah, and other times it's empty. Completely empty. See, we'll look around, find the guy. I mean, he's obvious because the fucking, the blue light there, the GPS we have here, but it's good to explore around and look about, trying to see if there's anything useful. He's obviously behind the signed door there, but I'm gonna look around, make sure all the guys that are in their bunkers die. Might as well get the weaponry as well. Oh, and now he's alerted. Great. I don't see him. I don't see him. Where did he go? Wait, is he in here? No, wait. Yes, he was. I chose the wrong toilet. And we're just gonna eat him. Yeah, eating is better than shooting or even using swords at this point. It's really overpowered.
Sounds like they have their own problems. I'm done here. I need to get into the basement. An officer should have what I need.
And we do have that, because he had that right there, see? So now all we have to do is go back over to the barracks to get to the basements. So yeah, I should have actually just like killed that one guy in the barracks last instead of doing it this way. And yeah, when you leave this area and you go back to the main area with all the free spots you can go to, there's a fucking row of enemies you have to get through now that just appear out of nowhere for you. But I'm not letting you watch that. I'm just going to skip over to when we get to the barracks because I'm not making you, like, watch another bunch of fighting.
The turnkey I found should work.
Especially since the fighting is all going to just be a bunch of feasting, really. It's going to be the same as what you've been seeing already. Also, there'll be a random cutscene playing around here for us involving this.
There's the intruder! Open the door! I'm trying. It's jammed.
Oh, how sad. We have to kill all these guys while those guards are just stuck there behind a door for a good bit. Oh, but don't worry, we will go over there to open up a door for ourselves, really, in order to continue on. Also, we can now go behind these trucks and get big fucking guns. Which, they're always good. They're the belt ammo guns. And as you can see, the belt ammo is always 50 ammo, so, They could have just put in 50 instead of belt, but whatever. Anyway, let's open up the door, shall we? It's, just right over there. Oh, wait, the door's already open for us, never mind. And we're gonna cut to him and get near it.
Sir, with all due respect, this is a bad... No one asked you, soldier. Drive!
Yeah, he fucked off. The guy we're looking for right there, he just escaped. You know, it's not always gonna be fun with them just standing there for us. You know, the chase is important too. So of course we're not gonna fight that guy here, but we are going to fight him in the next area. Kinda. You'll see why I say kinda. But you know what? Let's just go ahead, open the door, and see what's ahead. Not much, just a bit of a path all the way to another door. Okay, we're gonna get another cutscene now. Let's see what happens in this cutscene. Okay, we gotta get all the way over to him. Now, I could, you know, use Blood Rage, but nothing really makes me go faster in this game, so... Long hallway to a door. And something's going wrong.
Wow, that was unexpected.
You know what else is wrong? I didn't go near that door to open it. So, I'm just gonna open it now. I thought it wouldn't open.
What happened here?
They're dead.
Hello?
They're dead.
Nazis want to come out and play?
They're dead, Rain.
Come on now. I promise I'll bite.
They're all dead. And you wanna know why they died? For some fucking reason? There's a new enemy type. Yeah, there's a new enemy type, and these guys are honestly the most annoying fucking enemy in the entire game. More annoying than the spiders. And you're about to get them here. That's quite a way to introduce them, huh? Give us a whole bunch of creepy talking and sounds, but don't actually give us the enemy just yet. Nah, we have to go inside of a door, like a little room, in order to actually see them. And by the way, a bunch of crates, and only a small few of them actually have ammo for us, like actual guns. The rest of them, nah. Okay, are you ready to see what our new enemies are going to be? Because they're right in there, and we have to break this one window in order to get inside of here. And we get surrounded by them. Very surrounded. This is an ambush. Now, this is a real ambush. See, I just have to run around and find them like this, and I'm fine. But yeah, these are our new enemy. I'm guessing they're the mutates. They're really annoying mutates. So these mutates, we can feast on them. That is the thing we can do. Like, these are normal soldiers with their heads on them, so we can feast. But when we do that, their bodies go down, but these heads, oh, they're like fucking floating lizard things. They're like tadpoles in a way. You see, the actual enemy are these weird head tadpole things that kind of fly around, and you can't feast on them. They do a good amount of damage even when they bite you. So when you're feasting on them like this, they can fuck you up more. It's honestly much more annoying. And they can stun you by biting you. And they're also pretty fast too. And the thing is, they go into any bodies, like any dead bodies, and they just enter the body, and they control it completely. They're the most annoying enemy in the entire fucking game, in my opinion. And you're gonna be fighting them for the rest of Act 2. They're not fun. They're not fun to deal with. And Act 2 is a long act. It's the longest act of the game. So, yeah, it's gonna be hectic. But yeah, this is what the Nazis have been dealing with. These weird guys who can control the fucking bodies of enemies and make them their own, and
I'm gonna shut your ugly face.
they have a lot more health than the normal Nazis, and they're pains in the asses, and if you feast on them, they'll die and you get health back, but the actual enemy that controls the body won't die. They honestly just like float about and fuck you up, and can even damage you immediately after feasting on them. Their body goes down. It's they're just dickheads. That's what they are. These little fucking lizard pricks that float about in their heads and everything are dicks. Even if you cut the body in pieces, the head can still stay alive. It's they're annoying. And you want to know something else? It can be even worse. They could be one of these fucking soldiers we have to kill in our fucking target list.
Very attractive.
I'll wear you like lederhosen.
Whatever you are, you just said the wrong words.
So yeah, this guy. He's annoying. I could have bit him immediately, but I kind of got worried and started just running around shooting. Which is a bad idea, because the guy just ran out of the fucking room, and now I have to deal with a whole fucking army of these guys, which, if you get surrounded by them, they can kind of trap you and fuck you. Now, granted, there might be a worse enemy later on in the game, but right now, these dickheads just defeat the spiders in every single way. At least they can still bite the captain here, but once he's dead, the fucking floating head lizard thing's still alive, so, you know, that's still a problem. But hey, the brigade is dead. And now we can do a jump harpoon attack, which isn't even useful in the slightest, really. I mean, yeah, the harpoon's good and all, but the jump harpoon thing is just, it's neat, but I find no real use for it, honestly. Also, I'm really just gonna look about and, you know, continue on forward, because now we have to actually just find the exit. Which means going for a whole bunch of these guys in order to find it. And we do. We do find the exit. It's right over there. But first we'll look around these lockers, because, you know, we gotta break the lockers in order to see if there's any weaponry there, because we do get fairly loadable easily in this game. Also, I just want to break a whole bunch of shit for fun. See? It's fun. It's fun to swoop around and just, like, break everything in, like, one sweep. See? You can see why this is fun. Anyway, it's over this way, the exit. Just, not this way, but that door over there. I don't know why it zoomed into a blocked door, and yeah, there's water here, which still hurts me, which I forgot was a thing in this game. But yeah.
There must be a way through.
There is. It's right behind me. Watch. Just go behind me and... Easy. This door here won't open for me, but what does open is a crack in the wall. Let's go ahead inside, shall we? What's over here then?
I don't know what they were storing down there, but it gunked up my guns. They're useless.
The funny thing is, you still could have used those before this cutscene even plays. In fact, you could have actually shot weaponry right then and there, and the cutscene plays and it's like, oh, they're useless now, they won't work anymore. So, that cutscene is just artificially fucking with me. That's a really nice loading screen there, though, I will say that much. But yeah, the hellhole. Oh man, we now have to look around and find our way through here. And yeah, no weaponry, so I have to, you know, grab new weapons now. And not only that, fight a whole bunch of these assholes with my swords, so that's gonna be a whole lot of fun. A lot of these doors are locked except for one. You know, that's great. I enjoy that. There's one that can open.
Just keep...
Yeah, this guy just punches the shit out of me and does a good amount of damage. But, you know, Feast always wins. I'm glad I can feast. You know, it's a good mechanic. It's just superly abusable.
Quiet, baby. What will the neighbors think?
No, please, anything but this. Have mercy, I beg you.
I don't want to die.
That big blonde bitch is one of my targets. I wish I could get to her now.
We will, but first of all I have to activate this door here in order to move on forward. And, you know, get another cutscene, because you want to see how annoying these assholes can actually be, these new enemies?
Oof, not good. This is not going to hold. Time to run.
Don't bother fighting or feasting, just run. Otherwise, apparently it's a game over here. Yeah, this is a little silly. Like, really fucking silly. But hey, cutscene.
I know that face. As if it wasn't bad enough.
Oh man, that cutscene, that was kind of goofy, honestly. Just the fact they were all surrounding me and beating the shit out of me, I did nothing. Anyway, now we have to find a way to get rid of those guys shooting around some fucking like explosive barrels. So I don't have any weapons. That's a fucking problem. But I do have this gap here. Now, I was thinking, slow-mo, maybe I can jump across these. You know, this is sort of something you could, like, jump across, maybe. You don't go in between the lines. But, no. Instant death. So, how do you get past? There's a lever. You can interact with it. And that's it. So yeah, now I can go forward, and forward for me is grenades. No, seriously, grenades. A lot of damage on the grenades. The grenades and explosives can't kill me in 2 hits. You know, that is a thing. At the same time, it's easy to get it all back from feeding. And who's the guy throwing grenades at me, or shooting them at me at least? Oh, above me. Yeah, he has a grenade launcher, and we kind of need that. So, obviously I'm going to go ahead and feast on him. Yeah, see? Easy. Done. We need that, so how do I go over there and get that? Well, luckily I can just go back down and grab it. The machinery won't actually just like activate when I go and get that, or have like a timer to it, so, you know, I don't have to worry about that. But what I have to worry about right now is enemies. Because there was no way an enemy can get up there, right? Yeah, they're all just fucking hiding there. Well, I can activate this, but, you know, a few of them do get past, and I do have to get rid of them. Well, luckily they're in bodies, so I can feast on them too, but I didn't bother. Okay, so now we have this gun here, and I'm going to use this in order to actually get past here. There you go. A lot of cutscenes, huh? At least we can now get through here and continue on. Which, it's a nice little switch here for a door. And I also just want this machine gun, really. Okay, so now we're going to the rooftop. Let's see. What can we find here in the laboratory? Oh, a trap. Well, don't worry, we can break this window, which I can't break with a nice little spin kick, but I can break with my gun. I don't know why spin kick doesn't work here, but fuck it.
Asshole. Time to get out of here.
So yeah, poison gas does affect our vampire here. And, you know, no one's immune to poison. But, you know, we're now going to be dealing with this level, and this level in particular, the laboratory, I don't like much. It's a little confusing at the same time, a little unforgiving. Also, the butcheress is talking. Yeah, I'm talking over her, but don't worry, we'll get some quality time with the butcheress pretty soon. You know, we don't need this little discussion here, this little bit of audio there from the voice actress in order to understand what she's like. We already saw the butcheress, and we'll be meeting her and seeing how she thinks very soon in this part. And you can see why these little fucking lizard assholes are annoying, right? They just kind of surround you and you can stun you, and even when you get a bit of feasting going on, they can still fuck your health up real quickly. And they take a lot of damage too. They can either go down real quickly or take forever to take down, and it's just like, I hate them. But you know what else? You know what else I don't like much? I don't like how confusing this level gets right here. Like, there's a whole bunch of like little areas here where these guys were, and I thought it was a bad idea to come down here. I mean, there's a shotgun here, but I thought it was a bad idea to come down here. But no, we have to be here in order to go moving forward. Because you see there's a switch here I can activate. It's right over there. And our way forward is down there by the horde of fucking lizard assholes. And there's more down there too. You can see it right there. But, we'll be dealing with that very soon. Also, this entire top floor here, no point really being up here. You know, just hit the switch and you go through. There's a lot of dead ends, like red herring sort of areas in this game, and I'm not a huge fan of it, but,
Shit. What are they doing down here?
I don't know, but I don't like it and they're breaking out already. Fuck me. Who was that mysterious guy? We'll deal with him later. Right now, boxes. Lots and lots of boxes. And also these dickheads, but mostly boxes. Okay, this is where it gets kind of confusing for me because it should have been obvious to me, but at the same time it wasn't. So first of all, you do have a dead end room around here. It's to my right. And you do have to go forward around here to find a breakable wall. But the breakable walls here are less obvious than the breakable walls in, like, the first act. Because you can actually noticeably see the damage, like, in the first act of where the wall is. When I'm going around here and looking around, I don't really see it. You can see it. If you look at the video right now, you can definitely see the crack right there. I couldn't. I did not notice the fucking crack right next to me right now until, like, a minute later. And that's shameful. But you know what? Over here is a red herring room. Might notice some glass here and such. That's not a mirror. It's not a window. It's just nothing. But there's enemies here to feast on and kill, so that's good. But yeah, after a minute, which I will skip, I actually do go forward by breaking the wall right here. That's not very noticeable to me. That small little crack there is less noticeable than the crack in fucking Act 1 for breakable walls. But now I know. Now I know that small crack I should look for in order to actually break the wall and continue on forward. The breakable walls, I think, might get worse later on if it's going to go like this, though. But for now, let's just continue on with this and see where we can go with this. You have to do a whole lot of breaking of walls and windows to move forward here because so many locked doors that we have to deal with that it's better for me to just go around in like a weird zigzag sort of motion in order to move forward. But yeah, this is not the problem. This is a little annoying, but this is like manageable with some time.
You grabbed something.
The main annoying part is that there's actually a bit of a boss fight in this level. And this boss fight is a very annoying one. But not only that, but what comes after this level makes this boss fight even worse to me. Also, grenades are good. Grenades are pretty damn good, and I love them here now. Just get a whole group of fucking assholes around, throw a grenade in there, kills them all in one hit. It's beautiful. I love the grenades in this game when it comes to fodder enemies. Alright, so, are you ready for the boss? You better be, because the boss can do this to you. A lot.
You must be the mysterious commando. I'm sorry. Was I talking too fast? Can't keep the words apart? I'll talk slower. Read my lips. You're dead. Any last words?
So yeah, the flashbang. It turns off all your abilities for a good few seconds until the flashbang is relatively off. Now, here's the big problem with fighting this guy. If you even think of feasting in order to get any kind of health back, he used that to his advantage to fucking wreck you. It's not a joke. Whatever health you're getting back from these guys, just watch it all trickle down real quickly, just like that. Just watch. Look at that. That's the boss. He doesn't fuck around. So yeah, I can't even feast on him either. This time, feasting does not work on this guy. So he's a legit boss fight. And yeah, I do die here from trying to play the feasting game, which will not work here. So how do you beat this guy? Well, the first thing I tried to do was go near to him and bring up my rage mode. But as you'll find with this whole flashbang thing here, it's not going to be of much use to me either. Because as soon as I get a whole few little bits damage done to him, flashbang. Turns up my rage for just a few seconds until it comes back on immediately. So, that's not going to help. My only hope then is with the guns that I have. You know, those are limited. But luckily, that's how you fight the boss. No, seriously, that's all you do. You go around chasing him, shooting the shit out of him, and he flashbangs you. Then he teleports somehow.
Nope, I need a control turnkey.
Also, has a turnkey that we can get after we beat him. But basically, we look for him, we shoot him with our guns, and then he'll flashbang us. Once he flashbangs us, he'll teleport to a different area, which we won't know because even our little gauge down the bottom right goes haywire. So, we kind of have to guess. Sometimes he'll be right in front of us after we fucking get flashbanged, and sometimes he'll be up on the first or the second or the third floor. You kind of have to look around a little bit to find him, or just wait a bit until the GPS here actually works again. Like so. See? But yeah, we just keep doing this over and over again until we beat him. And it's all down to our guns. Nothing else to this. It's just a gunfight. And yeah, he was right here with me immediately, see? Yeah, sometimes it'll be that easy, sometimes it won't. He's down on the first floor again. And yeah, after I take care of him here, he just teleports to the third floor. I'm pretty sure the third floor is at the last spot he'll ever be. So, you know, just go to the third floor now and you'll find him and kill him. Also, those lizard guys, their heads and shit, they can sometimes glitch in which they just, like, get stuck. And they don't move at all. Even if you're near them, they just stay there. So, thank God for that, because they would otherwise be very annoying here. And there you go. That's the commando.
Commander's turnkey should do the trick.
So now we have to use the turnkey in order to unlock the door here to continue forward into another boss fight. No, this is not a fucking joke. There's not a boss fight ahead of us soon. And I do have to actually fight him with the weaponry that we currently have left. I mean, yeah, sure, you can see a guy's health bar here. You can see one of our target's health bars. This is not the boss. This is like a little, you know, side thing to the boss. But once I take care of another poison trap, which is right up ahead, yeah, like, it's gonna get really bad here.
What will the neighbors think?
Just watch. It's a long cutscenes, you know.
I got you now, bitch. Prepare for a painful death.
Sure, I'm ready. Just tell me one thing. What the hell were you guys thinking when you made those things downstairs?
Well, you can't say that I don't have a heart. We didn't make them. We woke them up when we searched for the skull of Belar. The butcher, the doctor, took a special interest in them. But everything went wrong. We can't control them. But this is inconsequential to you. Auf Wiedersehen, Fräulein.
After you.
Eckstein, finally, where's Commando?
Eckstein won't be answering any questions, Butcheress.
We have something in common, you and I. I am a direct descendant of Elizabeth Bathory. You know the name?
The Blood Countess.
I had a feeling you'd recognize the name. You should appreciate the lust for blood.
I don't appreciate senseless killing. You're a monster, like those creatures down below.
The natives call them Daemites.
No, please, Doctor.
First, they squeeze their soft bodies into the mouth. They secrete digestive enzymes from their skin to eat the brain. The tail is inserted rather forcefully into the spinal column, tapping directly into the host's nervous system. They control the host body like a puppet, seeking extremes of pleasure and pain. Mostly the easier sensation wins out. Pain. They also reproduce asexually in the chest cavity. Quite remarkable, really.
If you say so. What are you gonna do with them?
Let me see. I could keep them here and feed them with my men, or I could unleash them on your country. Tough choice.
Yeah. So this is the bitch, and she just follows you infinitely and fucks you up and gets you in a stun lock. If you deal a bit of damage though, she'll run over to this nice little panel here in which she activates some traps here that will bring up some trap doors, and these yellow parts can be electrified as well. Whole bunch of death around here. But as you can see, this move here, our Blood Rage thing, really useful against her. Until you run out and find out, oh shit, they only did about half damage to her health. So that's great. So now I'm fucked. I have no weapons. She can fuck me up real fast, and yeah, sword's not gonna be too useful here. And she can stun lock me too and deal more damage than I can normally. So what do I do here? There's a bit of a trick here, in that she is incredibly exploitable to one move. The spin kick. No, really. The spin kick has been that useful to me, like, for most of the game. But here, the boss gets stun locked by the spin kick and takes more damage than normal attacks will. So if I keep doing this, yeah, I'm gonna win. I can't lose if I keep doing spin kicks to her, so yeah.
You know, you're right. Fascinating creatures. I could watch them for hours. I need to find that relic and destroy these Daemites. Fear. Fire. Nazis can be so helpful. That's more like it.
And there you go. So now we'll go down to the mine, in which we'll then continue on forward. Don't worry, they're all dead. So there's some enemies over to the side here, but they're in bodies, so we can feast on them at least. Get all our health back.
You think's crazy or just
Which
stupid?
I'll then almost immediately lose, because assholes behind me and shit. Fuck's sake. You see how I hate those guys? They deal so much damage to you real quickly, and they're just... Ugh. But now we have to kill a whole bunch of these enemies in order to move on forward, because for some reason it won't let us go forward until all of these reasons. So just kill them. Yeah, see, no objectives, and then I go forward. Oh no, more enemies. And they're all fucking blinking blue. So yeah, I have to kill them. Once they're dead, though, the exit will open up to us. We can now go into the mine. So this is where I'll be ending the part right here, luckily. So next time, after this cutscene, we'll be going forward to the rest of Act 2. Get ready for that. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time. The story of BloodRayne is quite an impactful story. And of course, it can't be contained in this game, but it is contained in the manual at the very least. So, what exactly about BloodRayne, with the story of it all, is so important that it can't be in the game itself? Well, luckily we do have the manual here, so I can go ahead and read it off to you right now, so we can understand what BloodRayne's all about, and what, like, who Rayne is, why this is all happening. You know, understand what's really going on here. In 1932, an American teenage girl was apprehended in Europe after carving a path of destruction trying to track down and kill her biological father. The girl's name was Rayne, and she claimed the people she killed, and her father who was still at large, were vampires. Before more information was obtained, the girl disappeared. That girl is a Dhampir, a product of her human mother's rape by her vampire father. Born with powers of a vampire without all of the weaknesses, she was taken in by an underground organization calling themselves the Brimstone Society, a top-secret fraternity that hunts down and destroys supernatural threats. Agent BloodRayne, as she is now known, protects humanity from things that ordinary people shouldn't have to deal with. In the years between the World Wars, Agent BloodRayne works as a killing machine for the Brimstone Society. 2 missions, 5 years apart, turn out to be connected by one man. For years, this man has been searching the world for powerful occult artifacts to bring Germany into a new age of domination. Agent BloodRayne must face this man's elite Nazi army to prevent them from releasing creatures of unfathomable terror onto the world in their unwavering quest for the artifacts. And that's it. That's the story. There's nothing else to it. We don't get that much into the, the backstory on Rayne and such. It's very short and sweet, But the whole fun of rape to really think about of this too. But yeah, we get to know about Rayne a little bit there. We get to know what the year is, 1932. We get to, understand that she was brought into Brimstone as a Dhampir, which is like sort of a hybrid of a vampire with a human. So she can't really burn in the sun and such. She can't walk around in the sun, really. It's just she can't walk on water, apparently. I think water is more witches from Oz and not really vampires. Like holy water maybe, but I think that's only werewolves, but whatever. What we do know is that she's a Dhampir, she has no weaknesses that vampires have, like sunlight, and, that's always good. But she does need to feast. Not constantly, she doesn't need to only live on blood, but she needs to feast to survive, at the very least, when she gets hurt. And she is a badass bitch, that's for sure. But, yeah, her father is apparently a bad person and has gone missing, alongside with, like, a whole bunch of, like, deadly fucking people who she claims that they were killed, you know? They're all vampires, though, including her father. And her father's still at large somewhere, and she's from Europe, so, you know, they gotta track down and kill her biological father. But for what reason? What's going on with the father that makes him such a terrible target to go on? And what about the Brimstone Society? How were they made? Why were they made? There is a bit of detail on that, but even then, there's not enough to really go on about the Brimstone Society and what's up with them. And not only that, it doesn't really explain a whole bunch of, like, the connections between, you know, the character we were with back in Act 1 and this, that guy we keep talking to from Brimstone Society, in Act 2 here. You know, there's a bit of detail here that isn't really discussed, and I feel like that's a bit of a missed opportunity. But that is nothing compared to the problem that is, why couldn't they just put this in the game? Why couldn't they just, like, have a small little cutscene giving a bit of a backstory thing to this, instead of just having it only be in the manual? Well, I had to look into why this all even happened, and this is the best I can come up with on the whole reasoning. Man, this joke's getting run down to the fucking ground, isn't it?